Bewitched Farm, animated bottles, flight of plates. This tale first surfaced back in January of 1905. A bewitched house has been discovered. It is occupied by Mr. and Mrs. White, who saw bottles toppling over one by one and falling from a shelf to break on the tiled floor. Mrs. White called her husband and the servants, and they also watched in horror the completion of this astounding spectacle. 24 bottles leisurely went to destruction in this way. Some of them contained paraffin and the others oil. A dead rabbit hung in the dairy mysteriously transported itself to another room, where it was found lying beside a beer barrel. In the dairy, 3 strings of homemade sausages were hung on a line but refused to remain there, and after being hung for the 3rd time, they flew onto the floor and broke in small plate pieces. A dozen large dinner plates moved from a high shelf and were deposited, unbroken, in a large earthenware dish. Another dish of milk set for cream overturned, and a large pot of cream ready for the churn performed a similar feat. When the family were having tea, water poured into the kitchen from under the storehouse door until the floor was completely flooded. Investigation showed the large bottom tub had emptied itself, but the tub had only been half full of water, and Mr. White said more water had come into the kitchen than would have filled it. Where it all came from we cannot tell. I'm not superstitious, but I am puzzled by these happenings. If I had not seen some of them, I would not have believed they occurred. I saw 3 large biscuit tins which were on a shelf, flung to the floor together with a chine of bacon and 3 hams which had been thoroughly dried. Up to date, Mr. White has had 200 chickens and ducks killed in a most remarkable manner. Their heads from the neck to the breast were skinned and the windpipe pulled out. This slaughter has been going on continuously through the fowl house, even though it had been watched day and night. Mr. White now only has 24 fowls on the farm. This is Irish Folklore Heritage. I'm Stan J. O'Reilly. If you like what you have heard, press like and subscribe. Thank you.